Good evening, vampires, werewolves, and all other nocturnal beings. Welcome to Tiddies by Night, a Vampire the Masquerade actual play run entirely by creatures of marginalized genders and presented by Tabletop Tiddies. My name is Kelly, my pronouns are they, them, and I will be your storyteller for tonight. But before we get into the episode, we want to acknowledge the colonial history. Oh, something's wrong with the captions? Oh my god. Hey guys.
I'm sorry, but they're not working.
I think Google's updated so that if I'm not clicking, oh boy, just the captions. Oh, maybe it's me. Hey
I'm
guys,
also not in the room.
Nah, y'all, I'm muted. Admittedly, this is a very good episode to have technical problems.
Changing my background.
Unmute yourself, Kat. We're stuck. The Malkavians are really screwing things up. Today, it's not La Sombra this time. Anyways, while we get that worked out, before we begin the episode, we want to acknowledge the colonial history of Canada and the US and how these countries have and continue to take from indigenous people. The effects of colonization are still felt to this day. I am recording on the stolen lands of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations. If you would like to know more about the effects of colonization and support some indigenous charities and organizations, you can go to the resources page on our website at tabletoptiddies.com/resources. With me, I am joined by the investigators of the occult and unusual.
Hello, everybody. I'm Charlene Bear. I go by Char. My pronouns are she, they, and I am coming from the unceded territories of the Coast Salish peoples. That is the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations. And I play Octavia Miller, the Tremere, whose pronouns are she, her.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Theilade. My pronouns are she, her, and I am coming to you from the territories of the Semiahmoo, Katzie, Coquitlam, Kwantlen, Kakate, and Tuasin First Nations, and I am playing Evelyn Stormloft, the Nosferatu, whose pronouns are she, her.
Right, yeah. Osio, I am CasperDaNBGhost. I am playing on the lands of the Muskogee and the Cherokee nations. It's been a day. I'm sorry. I am playing Belgium Jerry, who's the gang girl whose pronouns are floyd me.
There he is.
Heck yeah. Hello, my name is Katrina. You can call me Kat. My pronouns are she, they, but I'm comfortable with any. And I'm playing our beloved little baby who has no idea what's going on. I thought you guys were friends with this guy. I don't know. I really got wrapped up in the wrong group here.
It's just your second day.
it's my second week on. It's just really hitting the fan. But yeah, I'm playing Abigail Summers. Pronouns is she, her, and she cannot outrun this realm, this dreamscape. Help! 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 Help!
Well, hello everyone. I am Dare, pronouns she, they, they. And today, once, always, and forever, I am playing your lovely Leon Cavallo, the he, they, the Toreador you all adore, who will leave you wanting more, the deadbeat dad who is pretty rad, and I'm doing very okay with that. It's fine. It's fine. It's so okay.
Yikes.
And I'm
That's
coming
great.
into you from the Ute, Cheyenne, and Life and Apache First Nations.
Kat, it's you.
It's me, real quick too. I am coming from the lands of the Musqueam, the Squamish, the Tsleil-Waututh, and Coast Salish First Nations people. But right now, I'm going to talk to you about a little group called Elderwood Academy. We loved Elderwood Academy's mission to make people happier with their gaming, and we love their customization options for their fantastic products. Elderwood Academy offers gaming-themed gear, including spellbook dice trays, dice boxes and towers, and other enchanting RPG supplies. The Tiddies all received amazing hex chests. Show them off, team, to store our dice. These handcrafted hex chests are made of top-grade solid hardwoods and feature magnetic enclosures Yeah, let's see that. That's cool too. And a sculpted beehive interior to hold your dice in style. Shop today at Elderwood Academy. That's great, Kelly. Great showing off. Shop today at elderwoodacademy.com. That's ELDERWOOD Academy.com. Do. Elderwood. Do. Academy. Do. It's a little dark today. I'm feeling a little anxious.
Mhm.
The metal rendition.
Also, if you're watching us, we would love it if you support us on Patreon. It's really one of the best ways to support us because we get the biggest cut of the monies that you pay that actually go to support the show. And if you support us on Patreon, then you get to affect the games that we play because we got some polls on there. You also get access to our after shows where we, do talkbacks after the shows that we record right now. And it's really fun. And sometimes I post pictures of my cat that aren't anywhere else. So, it's just a really good time. So patreon.com/tabletop titties with double D's will get you there. And please do that. It would be great. We would appreciate it. Also, right now, we're going to be using Sirenscape to help make our stream more atmospheric. You can use it too at sirenscape.com. It allows you to play sound effects and backing music, and you can make all kinds of scenes with it. It's really, really awesome. And I would be remiss if I did not mention September because Sara, this is a message coming in from Sara Mayfield, who, is on our D&D show. She wants you to know that you can save up to 30% on new subs until October 1st at 12 a.m. Pacific because it's September. So if you haven't subscribed to us yet, now's the perfect time because it's going to be cheaper. Holy cow. And if you get Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch sub a month. And we would love it if you chose to use it on us. And I think there's one other thing I'm forgetting, which I'm going to pass it over to Kat, who was chomping at the bit to say it, I think.
No, but I'll say it anyways.
Okay.
We want to thank our sweet Patreon producer, Paresh M. Thank you so much for constantly supporting us. We love you. You're the best. You beat us all at Jackbox the other day. Congratulations. You're the bomb. The only person we'd be happy to kick our butts.
Yep, it's true.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's it. That's all the pre-show stuff.
Perfect.
Play.
Well, possible triggers for tonight: vampire stuff, bees, and a good time.
No, not a good time. I don't like how ominous
It's
that
ominous.
was.
The shortest one.
I feel like that's the opposite of what's going to happen.
Also, the video, pew pew pew. Previously on Tiddies by Night, the IOU delved deeper into the mind of patient L655 as he used Sydney's powers to project a vision of his own fears. They found themselves in a sunken version of London with a gargantuan leviathan swimming above them. Ambrose, the child Malkavian, was met by Sydney, who was disguised as a minnow, and told that the group needs to figure out what the patient saw that scared him so much and try to use it to distract him. As the coterie investigated for clues, Leon was distracted by the vision of someone running through the street. He left the group as they followed a small river of blood that led them to the feeding pit. Inside were mountains of corpses being eaten by strange caricatures of vampires. They also found a group of workers who were hauling bodies into carts to dump them in the river. Meanwhile, Jerry was coerced by the devil inhabiting his soul to fight the Leviathan, leaving the rest of the group. Leon managed to catch up to the mysterious person who led them to a recreation of their sire's estate, burned to the ground. The figure revealed themselves as an ever-shifting illusion of faces and told him that they were the childer they abandoned. Leon tried to resist as the figure lunged at them, but was ultimately consumed by their sorrow, absorbed by their form, and left to wander the streets of London in lapsing consciousness. Evelyn, Abigail, Octavia, and Ambrose hitched a ride with the corpse wagon and made their way to the London docks. There they encountered a scientist collecting samples of water next to his workshop. The crew discovered that it was the patient in earlier years of his life. He was trying to uncover the source of pollution beyond that of the ships. He invited them in to discuss possible solutions. All the while, far above their heads, Jerry began punching the side of the Leviathan. Each blow was further egged on by Bartholomew, who wanted to merge with the creature's soul. He granted Jerry more and more power in an attempt to deal enough damage, but realized something too late, pleading with Jerry to stop. Jerry ignored this and continued to rain punches into the tough flesh of the monster, lighting on fire and eventually frenzying. In his frenzied state, he latched onto the Leviathan and was pulled along into the darkness. In the patient's workshop, they watched as his life jumped ahead through his research, becoming more frustrated at his lack of an answer. The crew gave him a hint that there was blood seeping out through the sewers, and that led him to spiral out into a wild theory. They watched as he planned to submerge himself into the ocean and witnessed a vision of him falling into the deep. Sydney found Ambrose once more, telling her that the only way for them to escape was for her to diablerize him and use his powers against patient L655. She hastily did so, and as Leon wandered the streets talking to the visions of his childer, Jerry drifted off to the unknown, and the others nearly witnessing the answer to the patient's fear. Ambrose lost the fight for her soul against Sydney, and who took control of his new body. But then it was all fine. The investigators fooled the Malkavian into freeing them from the network, ejecting them back into the asylum. After some quick wit and harrowing fights, they solved their problems and saved the day. After a hard-won success, they returned to the office to unwind and sleep for the day. Upon waking, they collectively decided to take a much-deserved vacation and go to the resort town of Worthing. Oh, what a fun night it will be. You all find yourselves occupying the beautiful beaches as the ocean laps quietly up against the shores. You see off in the distance a beautiful pier that juts out nearly 1,000 feet into the water, a pavilion, a restaurant, some lights, and passerbys having a good night. Ooh, so lovely. Unfortunately, Leon seems to be, having challenges to stay corporeal as his face constantly shifts with unknown faces and whip out of view as they continue talking. And Jerry's flesh seems to be cracked and split like the surface of dried lava, but beyond that, you're having a lovely time.
Are you done?
What
Has
is
any of that
happening?
happened? Did any of that happen, or is that just him narrating what we're supposed to be doing?
You find yourselves on the beach, having a fairly relaxing time. As he said, as the narrator of the show said, Leon's face seems to be shifting and having trouble staying in focus as multiple different ethereal faces sort of jut out the side, and Jerry's flesh, in fact, is fairly cracked and it looks as if had been burned recently. But
I have a question.
Yeah, what's
Am
up?
I still frenzying?
Why would you be frenzied? It's such a lovely evening out. There isn't a
Yeah.
cloud in the sky. You can see the moon slowly drifting above you as the waves lap up against the shore.
Were you out in the sun, Jerry? What happened to your face?
You know what? That is an excellent question. That would be. That's a funny story, and I would love to tell it, but my throat is really dry. I'm gonna go find me a beer.
This place
Sounds about
does
right.
look like it would have many different options for things to enjoy of that nature.
There's a beach. Is there a beach?
There's the beach, and as I said, there's a large pavilion next that is based at the beginning of a long pier that juts out into the ocean.
play like you would see in an anime movie.
And
With
there
one
are
swipe of tear, Abigail has a bathing suit underneath her outfit, ready to go. Whooshoot! If there was a sunbeam, it would come from behind her, but obviously it's nighttime, so the moonbeam comes behind her. She does this dance, and then she runs, runs to the beach.
Is it a stripy bathing suit too?
Oh, you know
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
high-waisted. Yeah.
As you go sprinting full speed into the water, and as you crash into the waves, it's salty and very cool, but luckily as a vampire it doesn't affect you too much, and you can begin swimming in the calm waters that just lazily brush up against the beach.
You see backstroke. You see her spitting out water like a little fountain. She's loving it.
What are the rest of you doing?
Looking for some booze.
I'm
Going
not
to the
going
pavilion.
swimming. That I know. Not going
Okay.
swimming.
Am I still having the face issue?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm concerned about the face issue. I think I'm a little concerned. Do we remember how we got here?
The investigators fooled the evil Malkavian into freeing them from the network, ejecting them
Yeah.
back into the asylum. After some quick wit and harrowing
Okay,
fights,
okay.
We fooled them. We fooled them.
Everything was very smooth.
We went, is this your
Even though I
card?
thought it was going to be difficult, and suddenly it wasn't. It doesn't usually happen to me. Excellent. Anyways, what's
Jerry
wrong
is
with your face?
just walking up to the
Everybody's
pavilion.
faces are weird. What's going on with your face? There? What? Sorry, Leon. Hello. Hi.
I think there's like a.
I think
How
it's a
is
mid transition
talking
of new
working?
face. Like,
Is it
As
still
you
just, like
speak,
fading in and out of existence?
yeah.
your voice comes out, but there's almost like whispers around you that are sort of echoing what you're saying.
I seem, and I am paying for the consequence of my actions. Is the best
Oh.
way I can explain what's happening?
I'm
Would you
not
like to
sure that
know more?
explains anything, but all right.
I think I like try to touch my face and see like what's the situation feeling like. 'Cause
Mhm.
You put your hand up against your face, and it's almost like cold wind brushes it as these other faces are sort of like materializing and disappearing around you. But you can feel your face. Easy enough.
I think I like sort of talk inward a little. I don't suppose we can maybe calm down just a little until we're wherever we're supposed to be.
No response.
You're gonna make this difficult for me. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure it out.
Who are we talking to?
Don't the faces.
Ah,
Trying
so
to
they're actual people then? It's not
yes.
just some weird thing that happened while we were dealing with the Malkavian.
I can only assume that they talk, so I can assume they're people.
Okay. I understand.
Jerry, as you enter the pavilion, you see a large open space, hardwood floor and white painted walls with pillars. To your left, there is indeed a bar set up with a bartender just meandering around cleaning the space. There are a few tables and chairs and a more comfortable seating area off to the right where you can see a few well-to-do folk sort of buttoned up and reading various books.
Care about them? Go straight to the bar.
You get to the bar and you see a well-tailored bloke, tall and fit, with dark hair, sort of like greased back, and he's sort of just wiping a glass. And as he looks at you, he says, "Ah, welcome to Worthing Pier. What can I get you?
Whiskey.
Neat?
Leave the bottle.
I like you." And sort of just grabs a bottle of whiskey. It is bourbon.
Cool. I'm just gonna crack it and start chugging it.
It burns going down, but
That's
not
so good.
as bad as you would be used to. More in line with a few decades ago when you would do this. It tastes crisp and warm and fills you up as you drink it. And you don't feel the need to evacuate it.
Oh.
Yep, not else. I'm gonna finish the bottle. Another. Then tossing that one over my shoulder.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Seems like it's been a while since you've had one.
Yeah, right, mate. This is a lot of words. I just need you to hand me a bottle, please.
Anytime,
top.
Jerry. And sort of puts another one in front of you.
Hang on. What? No. Of course they've heard of Belgium, Jerry.
Oh my god!
Oh no! Oh no!
In the meantime, back at the beach, with Abigail just flopping around in the water, having a good old time. What are the rest of you doing?
Prophet? Do I hear him? There's something in your mouth, dog. There you are. Had me worried there for a moment. The cool air on my skin and what I can only tell is an empty beach seems like the perfect place to play fetch. Wouldn't you agree? All that's missing is a stick. I don't have one. It's up to you.
And you feel you don't hear the running of dog pads in the snow. Instead, you sort of feel that like whooshing ethereal feeling of Prophet sort of whisk away from you.
So he's still like a black ick here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is, not usually the case. And
totally normal though. Does he come back?
After a while, he comes back and sort of puts in your hand what feels like a pretty large stick.
Are you hoping to get wet, or would you like to stay dry? I throw the stick as hard as I can.
Towards the water or towards along the beach?
Towards.
He's blind. How will she know the difference?
You can hear the
vampire. I'm a genius.
You can tell which direction the water's coming from with your eyes closed.
Fair enough, but like me, sorry, my brain just went like in my head I see Octavia just blindly throwing it. It's just like I got a stick.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna aim for it to stay on the beach because we just spent some time underwater and it wasn't very pleasant.
That's
so
fair.
We're gonna stay dry.
You hear the continued splashing of Abigail in the water.
Yeah.
And Prophet goes running off. While that's happening, Evelyn, what are you doing?
I think it's been a very long time since Evelyn has just had a moment. So I think she's having a hard time like turning off the I need to be on guard and like things like that, because I feel like we've just had case after case and like situation after situation of just like I am in danger, my friends are in danger, I need to be in work mode. So I am watching my friends and my coterie members having a good time and making sure nobody interferes with their fun. And I think if nothing happens, I might just go for a walk on the beach.
All
Just
right.
by myself, just for some peace and quiet.
And you just start walking off. You can hear the sand under your feet, just the soft padded crunch as you walk off. into what would be the sunset if it weren't night.
Yeah.
And Prophet returns with the stick, very excited.
10. And this time, as I throw the stick, I have a "That So Raven" moment to
Nice.
the metaphorical camera as I attempt to premonition while the stick flies in the air. I'm focusing on, am I doing the right thing in this moment? Should I be trying to escape this beach or enjoying the frivolity?
One sec. My cheat sheet's loading.
I have to rouse while it loads.
Yeah, go ahead and rouse.
I fail. I'm
Mm.
hungrier.
As you feel yourself getting hungrier, you normally the like anger and hunger of your beast that fills up in you feels distant and almost like tinny within your soul. But go ahead and roll me a resolve and aspects.
You got it. Wow, I got almost all successes.
Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost 8.
7 successes. As you fill up with that hunger and the stick leaves your hand, you go to that like hollow, empty space that you often do when you have a premonition and feel yourself falling and then land on something soft and springy. And you hear a voice. Oh, Octavia, what are you doing? You already defeated me. Everything's fine. Why don't you just relax and enjoy the simple life?
Because I don't trust you.
Me? But I've always been your friend.
And you've always been a liar, too.
Name one time in which I've lied.
Well, you let me believe that you were a baby vampire when in fact you were millennia older than myself.
Well, not my fault. You make assumptions. Who's to say that I'm not an old vampire who doesn't know something as simple as a premonition?
Lying by omission is still lying.
Yes, but it's so much more fun.
You just you agree with me. You proved my point. You are a liar.
Mhm. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
Well,
Did you bring me here?
is this not what you wanted? You brought yourselves here. I mean, what are you doing here, in this space? Spying on me? As I said, you've already won.
I'm not spying. I am honest, and I'm here looking for guidance. Should I be worried about where we are? Should I be attempting to... Should I let us live in this frivolity, or should I be worrying about how to get back to the IOU? Back to the depths of that fake underwater darkness?
Well, then, it entirely depends on what you'd like. You could stay here, peaceful, on the beach. There's a nice town, too. I hear that they have some excellent fish. Or you can attempt to come back to whatever else you think there may be, and the drab, dreary, rainy existence.
Okay, it seems that I've connected to Sydney's mind, and knowing... Wait, yeah, I know that Ambrose tried to diablerize him and it failed, right?
Yes.
So knowing that, I would like to try and find Ambrose's mind while I already have made this connection.
Give me a... Do you have Sense the Beast?
Do I? No, I do not. Damn.
Unfortunately, well, you could attempt Scry the Soul and see how that goes. It's always a great idea to go further and deeper down.
I'll do it.
So give me another rouse.
How much worse could it get?
Ooh. Oh, I failed again. I get hungrier.
Oh boy.
Ruh-roh.
And now I scry the skull. Scry the
yeah.
soul.
So give me a int and aspects.
4. And intelligence, 1, 2, 3. Oh, less good this time. I'm going to spend a willpower because I feel like this is important. That helped me. 5 successes. Worth it.
You
Worth it.
you emit out and find that small piece of Sydney's soul that is communicating to you in this premonition, and bounce, and you feel the ground beneath you sort of like spring up and launch you up into the air as you are ejected out of the premonition and feel yourself fall to your knees in the sand. Leon, you just kind of see Octavia go blank for a while and then fall to her knees.
I think I sit with her and sort of check in. I don't know if you can hear me. And I think I like take your hand, squeeze once if you can. Want to make sure you're okay.
Can I squeeze at this point in time?
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay. I squeeze.
Okay.
I don't think we're safe here.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe as well. Should we go grab the associate from the pool or from the water?
They went to the pool. They went to the beach. Oh, boy. Yes, let's.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank you, Leon.
Of course. And I think I head over towards where, like, what is Abby doing? Just backstroke, yeah. Miss Abigail.
Hey, you getting in? Come on in. The
I-
water's warm.
I don't think that's necessarily a great idea. I don't know if you remember what we were doing right before this moment.
What do you mean? We did the thing, and then we went woo woo woo, and then we got out, and then we decided to have a nice day at the beach. I remember. Well, but we come on.
I'm pretty certain I wouldn't be heading towards the beach if I still had the circumstances happening with my face as they are and hearing sort of unknown whispers. So I assume we all wouldn't do that as a group, knowing that.
But what if we did and we could have a really good time?
I think we have earned a really good time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe not in this exact instance, in this exact moment.
Do you know
I
what?
know. I
Well,
understand.
are we gonna like one day maybe?
Absolutely.
this?
No, absolutely.
Because so far it's been pretty
on
wild.
my honor, for whatever that is worth,
You gotta take a day off, you guys. Come on.
I'm always preaching the benefits of leisure. I am certain I could convince at least some of us to take a day off.
And you can see Abigail kind of like maybe like in like half water, kind of like throw her arms down a little bit and then go, no, I just want to get out of the water, but then that means that we're still dealing with shit, and I don't want to deal with shit. I'm so tired. I just came off a boat, and you guys didn't even know. I just came here, and then you guys said we are gonna go do some stuff, and it's been crazy ever since I stepped off of the freaking land.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I absolutely get just suddenly being in over your head with new things. I'm so sorry. I promise it's normally not this chaotic, but we're dealing with Sydney, so it will be better.
You promise?
Yes, I'll do everything in my can to make sure it's better.
And I think she mostly believes you, even though your face is like as messed up as it is. She's like, no. I feel like she knows that what you're saying is true, and she just wanted to swim for like 5 minutes. And now that she's had her 5 minutes, all right. Where's Jerry?
That's a great question.
Oh, well, he's got to be at the bar. Duh.
Yeah. Jerry's chilling at the bar with like a almost like a case. Jerry's trying to clean them out of all of their whiskey. I think he's moving on to gin soon.
Yeah, they keep bringing you more and more booze, and you are getting like significantly drunk. Also, thanks for the raid Lost Caravan RPG. We're having a fun beach episode.
It's not fun. We don't know
Nothing's
what's
going
happening.
wrong. Nothing at all.
Speaking of beach, Evelyn, as you
Yes.
continue to walk along the shore, every so often there's like a break built into the beach, and you also see remnants of stone blocks that had been set up for the war. But other than that, everything seems very peaceful. You occasionally see like a couple sitting along one of the walls, just like staring out into the ocean, and nobody seems
Sorry,
to be.
can we just run it back for a second? Sorry, there's breaks in the beach? Like, what do you mean? Like
Their breaks are like they're walls that sort of separate, so that if a big wave comes, they sort of
Okay.
break the wave up.
understood. I thought
Yeah.
you meant like the dream world
Yeah,
was,
the
like,
environment
breaking, and I'm
hasn't
like,
fully
"Oh,
loaded
but
yet."
It's fine.
You get to a point where the textures are still in their low LOD.
Like, what?
They haven't fully rendered. No, like wave breaks.
I got you.
And like a
yeah.
few couples, and you can see like pretty quaint like beachside buildings built along the shore, and again like a few people like having like a midnight snack or just like chatting and
Normal
having
humans?
tea. Just normal looking humans hanging
They're
out,
just normal men?
just innocent men.
They don't seem to have any problem with little old me.
Give me a wits and awareness.
I shall.
Awareness.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a hot minute. We had two. Okay. Oh yeah, that's some good shit. That's 6. I got some crits in there.
They not only do they not seem to notice you, but at any minor glance, you would notice that they aren't acting normal. You focus like in on some of the people on their balcony drinking tea, and it's almost to the second they take a sip of their tea, at the same repeated motion. The couples sort of like swoon each other and then go back and then swoon each other again.
I think I linger on this for a moment. I like cock my head slightly and then immediately do a complete like turn and rush back to where my friends are. I'm like, this is fucked.
And as you look back, the texture doesn't fully load.
Oh god.
And then it pops in.
I'm running at like 30 frames. Jesus.
Your FPS slows down.
Gotta fucking lower these settings to minimum. Oh.
You start running through the beach, and now that you're also like paying attention, it seems that the space that you are in, much in the same way that when Jerry was looking for a newspaper in the previous vision, and the newspaper just had jumbled words, it doesn't seem like, other than a few like minor or like a few major details, this doesn't seem like well articulated, except for the like pier area.
They did not expect me to go out of bounds.
But you do begin to return as the others. Are you going to the pavilion where Jerry head off to?
I think at this point, I know everybody else had gone and wandered off and done their own thing. I know exactly where fucking Jerry is. So I feel like we're all heading to the bar because we know that's like a rendezvous point. We're all just like, we know exactly where one of us is.
Is it a rendezvous point or a cry for help at this point?
Yeah, no.
You all sort of make your way to the pavilion as well, and you see again this sort of open space.
As I do, can I interrupt you for a second? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to try and gather some of the beach sand if I can and put it in one of my bottles that I've got like on my belt.
Sure. That's easy enough.
And I'll do the same with the water.
All right.
As I approach the water, do I get any sort of like feeling, and this might be too much of a stretch, but I'm trying to see if it feels the same as when we were by the docks with the water and the research person that was like doing testing on the water.
No. And in fact, even the smell is different. You're used to London. You're used to the Thames being like polluted and like smelling sort of grimy. This is like fresh, clean southern beaches of England water. You would know where Worthing is, and it's like well past all the way on the southern end of England. This is like clean, fresh air ocean.
Okay. Well, I'll still grab some of it just in case, but that discounts my theory. So then I join the group.
And as you sort of all corral into the pavilion, you see a small crowd has sort of formed around the bar, and they're all cheering fairly loudly as the bartender is like quickly grabbing basically all of their supplies of whiskey and just piling them up on the bar. Incidentally, as you enter the pavilion, Octavia, you hear like the cavernous echoes of the cheer, but you also smell a strong waft of cigar and gin.
Marguerite. Marguerite. And I call out.
No reply. Do you guys want some margaritas? I don't have any whiskey, but I do have a lot of tequila left. This guy's kind of clean.
Oh, mate! Oi!
Oh, hey.
Oi! Right. Yeah. Line him up. Oh, bugger. I forgot your name.
You can just
Right.
call me Bart.
Right. Yeah, Bart. I knew a guy named Bart. Anyway, line him up, Barty. Yeah. This is my mates. He don't normally look like that. He normally look a lot prettier. And she's new, and she
Hey.
always looks like that. And
I think so.
that's the dog. And the dog lady.
I guess
Big
if you
Wright.
squint, it does kind of look like a dog, yeah. Listen, I'm not here to judge. I'm
normally a
just here
dog.
to serve. I'm pretty new. I just got this job pretty recently, but I'm glad to serve anyone who comes on in. And apparently, there's a lot of new people.
You're doing fantastic, mate.
Do you like working here? Is it nice?
It's pretty
Hey.
good so far. He's the biggest customer I've had. I hope he tips well.
Oi, you know me. I'm Belgium Jerry, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think he does, though. Do you
No,
know him?
he knew my name, and I did I say it? Did I say my name coming in here?
Interesting. I
I
don't
think
believe he's
so.
wearing a name tag.
Yeah.
Oh, might have. Oh no. Anyway, he gave me a bottle, and then kept giving me bottles. It's
I'm sorry.
Right.
Can I get any of you anything?
I'm fine, thank you. Jerry, we might need to have a discussion if you want to.
yeah.
chat with
It's,
us.
just give me a sec. I'll take hers.
She didn't order anything. I
She
heard
wants one.
margarita, but I don't know if that's actually what people want.
Wait,
Sure, I'll
Yeah.
take. Yeah.
Jerry, you haven't done the big boffin of the blood? I'm at well.
He shushes your face, like trying to find your mouth. Shh.
Hey, he's cool with
It's-
Leon's
it's-
face. It's probably fine.
He's fine.
Is. Face is. Seems
Yeah,
like he's
so-
got it.
Unnecessary.
Oh.
Didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll take this too, and
Um,
we'll be
And
out.
they haven't
your
ordered
way.
any. Leon, was it?
I have a. Jerry, how are you reacting to the drinks? I'm sorry, I'll be with you in a second, by the way.
I've been drinking. He points to the He points to the fallen soldiers on the bar. So I've just the fallen soldiers, meaning the bottles, empty bottles. Yeah, I didn't actually eat.
Yeah.
something.
You're a
What?
You're a war vet.
Out of here.
I
I forgot
That's
about that.
immediately where I went to, and I'm like,
Punching
was like,
people.
damn, we see them
I
as
heard the
soldiers.
gasp.
What did
Missed
the
something.
storyteller DM them?
No,
Yeah.
No, I just just the empty bottles on the bar. It's a few, just a couple.
Hey,
I-
we could probably drink here. I think if this is like,
It is
you
a
know,
bar.
because you know what?
If-
I
if
probably you
we-
don't know what I mean, but you might know what I mean. I don't know. Maybe
I-
can I? I'm
Jerry,
a
you've
margarita.
had-
I
you've
love
had
if you
less
want to,
than
if you
this
want to test
before.
it out,
There's a
absolutely,
lot of
Abigail.
words.
I will
a
not
lot
stop
of
you.
words happening right here.
Jerry,
Sorry.
Jerry, I like grab his face. I'm like, Jerry, you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
drunk less than this and barfed everywhere.
As you touch his face, a bit of it like crumbles away into ash around your hand.
This is a problem. As I like take the action, I'm like, this is your face. That doesn't normally happen.
This is your face on drugs.
I was racing to
This is
say
a problem we need to deal with. There are people down on that beach that are not acting normal. They are on in some sort of loop. It's very strange. There's a lot going on. It's just
Blank
not
face.
quite right.
As you're talking to him, it's just a blank face of him just staring at you, like
All right,
trying
good
to
talk. I
follow.
give him a nice little pat, and then probably more dust comes off. And I'm like, all right, somebody who can actually talk to me. What are we going to do?
Wait, is Miss Evelyn?
Hmm.
Avie, right? Do you want that drink or not? Because if not, then
Knock yourself out. That's fine.
I think he's trying.
I can see that.
it's been a couple of days.
Hey, here's what I'm gonna do, pal. I've cordoned off. I got 5 more, and just sort of like slides a bunch of bottles into a group of these. I'm gonna serve
grabs
your.
them with my arms and walks
How-
away.
All
Do
right.
you get paid for this?
How are you
I hope
expecting to pay
so.
for all of this, Jerry? How much money do you have on you?
Oh, it's on the tab, right? Yeah.
So
and
tabs
he's
usually
going
don't
to
pay
leave.
them.
He's going to leave. He does not stay around. He's just got an armful of whiskey and is
Honestly, he came in here
waiting
pretty
outside.
confidently ordering bottles. I assumed perhaps that payment was coming at some point. Are you telling me that's
We-
not going to happen?
He has a problem.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty good at paying his debts up until this point.
What
I'm
that?
What do you
going
mean
to
by that?
Fucking sense the beast, motherfucker.
What do you mean by that?
Roll.
Is this
Resolve
is
an
this a-
animalism.
Yes. Is it
Uh,
aroused? I don't remember.
No, it's
Does-
it's a freebie.
Okay.
And he sort of looks at you as you say that, Leon, and his eyebrows furrow, and he says, "I don't know."
That's 6. On
As you do, you project out your sense and are immediately faced with the smell of brimstone and the warmth of fire, the crackling of the fires of hell and screaming off in the distance.
Jerry's told us about what's going on internally. Yeah,
I don't
I
remember.
believe he has, more or less.
I don't.
I believe.
I think
it's come up.
only. Oh, Anne has definitely told Leon.
Yeah, Leon knows.
I don't think the rest of you know.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. But would I make the connection that this is demonic, obviously?
Yeah,
Or
that's not a
Okay.
far leap to take.
cool. Something about settling debts, you said? That seems
Yeah, I don't know
very
why I said
interesting.
that, to be
Oh,
honest.
yeah, because it seems like something demonic in nature, perhaps. It's a little bit
I don't mess
I'm
with
just
that
getting
sort
I'm
of
just
thing. My family's
I'm
Christian.
just getting a sense of sulfur in the air. It's just perhaps
That might be
something
Jerry,
going
to
on.
be honest. If he looks a little bit worse for wear.
Jerry's gonna pop his head back in. 3 of the bottles are like 3 bottles down, and is like, "Hey, you coming? Yo, any of you?"
Where are we going?
Where what?
I
What
think
are you doing?
maybe we can ask this guy a little bit more questions. How you seem a little confused. Do you know how you started working here?
I don't really know. I think I was hanging out with a few friends. I think a fight happened. Maybe I talked to the old maybe it was a bar fight and talked to the old bartender and got the job that way. It's a bit fuzzy. I must have been under the table like him.
And how did you know Jerry's name?
I don't know. I think
know
he
my
said
name?
it. Shonda.
Ah, you got it, baby. That's it. Shonda.
I guess I'm just a good guess.
Shonda Ron.
Which you're gonna say.
So, Shonda Remy.
I think while this is happening, I want to try to sense the unseen to see if I can feel anything like beyond us messing with us.
All right. Give me a resolve and auspex then.
Well, there's one thing I have. It's not a lot of either of those. I have heart, and that counts for something.
Earth, wind,
Okay,
heart.
that's 3. That could have been worse.
You sense a very You sense what's in you, which now that you're focusing on it feels artificial. In the same way that the room around you feels artificial. You sense that a powerful auspex is being used on all of you.
Okay, I feel like this isn't maybe the most shocking thing, but we're all under the effects of some sort of auspex.
That's what I was saying. This whole place
Well,
seems
I mean,
wrong.
I've confirmed it. And I would, like to do more, but I don't necessarily shine the best in those sort of matters.
Jerry's gonna walk up to Bart, walk up to the bar. He dropped the other 2 bottles, and he's stumbling badly, tripping over his own feet. But he's gonna get right into Bart's face, grab him by the collar, and look him deep in the eye.
Yes.
Oh no, you don't. Oh.
Maybe. Go ahead and roll stamina and resolve.
Those are new.
They're 2 attributes.
So top of the sheet.
Yeah. End result. No, I'm just that's a new role for me. Is
Yeah,
all.
it's cool.
All right. Let's see how well this goes. I got 4 successes.
He sort of like looks you dead in the eye, and you see just for a second a faint crackling of fire behind them, and he says, "I think we do." Before you slip past him and slam face first into the counter behind him and knock out cold, taking 2 points of superficial damage.
That's fine.
And he sort of, the rest of you see him see Bart close his eyes and sort of twist his head a bit and says, "Yeah, I think, no, I think he might just be a regular. Maybe he's come in without the rest of you." Now, if
While
you'd-
this is happening, oh, sorry, go ahead.
If you'd like to take a seat, I can get you drinks. Otherwise, there's a restaurant at the end of the pier, and it's a nice walk tonight. I can bring
Thank
you
you.
something.
Perhaps we will check out that eatery. And I'm gonna crouch down next to Prophet, and I'll just like whisper in his ear, "You smell that, boy? You smell that? Find her."
Give me a wits and survival with tracking for profit.
Yeah, specialty. Survival. 2, 3, 4. It's been too long since I've used a specialty. Is it 1 extra dice?
Yeah.
Okay. Not the best, but not the worst. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You feel like a brush of wind as Prophet like ascends, and all of you see basically Prophet turn into like this billowing smoke that just like roils for a moment and then like smashes out of the door leading down the pier.
Oh shit!
Just-
Outside. I will follow the being that is my dog.
And you see Octavia just book it out, following after.
I just
I'll follow.
Alright.
point of clarification. I'm knocked the fuck out, aren't I?
You're you're in that state where like you're on the ground now, and you really want to move your body, but it's like the floor is pretty like nice and cold. It's like the polished hardwood, and it's really hard to like convince yourself to get up.
I'm gonna close my eyes and attempt to sleep.
All right. Abigail's chasing after Octavia. Evelyn and Leon, what are you doing?
I think I look down at Jerry and I look back up at Leon and I'm like, what do we do about this situation? I mean, do we want me to help you get him up? What do like shoulders and just
I'm
carry
thinking
him?
shoulders might be the best thing.
Yes.
Because I can't carry him on my own.
Jerry, there's more alcohol that way. Do you want to come with us?
No reaction.
Wow, he really did a number this time. All right.
You can just leave him. I'll keep him safe while you.
I think we are
chase
good.
him.
Thank you.
But once again, I've made it clear we are under some sort of effect. Not doing that.
I don't know what any of that means.
Oh, be gone, demon! And I just take him and I put him
All
on my
right,
shoulders,
well, we
and
don't
I
have to
just
start saying
go
demon
and
like
start
that.
dragging him.
Give me a strength and athletics, Evelyn.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try.
Do I roll one as well, or do I roll the
You both roll, and I'll determine.
For the strong ones.
I'll determine if you can carry a supernatural slab of muscle.
4.
Honestly, I'm gonna put that on my resume. Supernatural slab of muscle. That's how I introduce myself now.
Oh yeah.
Do I have any willpower left after last session or no?
Nope.
Okay. So then I got one.
Yeah. You. Evelyn's doing most of the work. It's like inch
It's a
by
lot.
inch.
Yeah, I figured.
And
Does this
Like you hear like my shoulder dislocate and then like pop back in after I like pull him back up, and then as we move another step it dislocates again. It's just like every couple minutes there's just a pop somewhere in my body.
does Evelyn's smell wake me or like stir me in any
No.
way?
We're
Even
in
the
a
mo-
dreamscape.
even the
I feel
movement
like it doesn't
is-
smell like anything.
even the movement is almost like being rocked to sleep like a baby. And as you slowly drift off into your alcohol-induced sleep, Evelyn and Leon looking like just pretending, but probably struggling very much. And Octavia and Abbigail chase after the Phantom Prophet. We are going to chase off to our break. So we'll be back in a few minutes for this lovely literal beach episode.
So normal.
Be right back, y'all.
OCO friends, it's CasperDaNBGhost, and I am here to talk to you about merch. Since our sweet new rebrand, the Tabletop Tiddies team has been hard at work updating our merch shop with t-shirts and blankets and mugs and hoodies and more that feature our awesome new logo, character art, and references from our show. You can see it all at tabletoptitties.threadless.com, where we frequently have great sales. So you'll know you'll be getting a good deal. I've had a hand in designing a lot of our stuff, so our merch is pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. So check us out at tabletoptitties.threadless.com. That is tabletoptitties.threadless.com. And every time we say titties, you know it's with some double D's.
We love Elderwood Academy's mission to make people happier with their gaming, and we love their customization options for their fantastic products. Elderwood Academy offers gaming-themed gear including spellbook dice trays, dice boxes and towers, and other enchanting RPG supplies. The Tiddies all received amazing hex chests to store our dice. These handcrafted hex chests are made of top-grade solid hardwoods and feature magnetic enclosures and a sculpted beehive interior to hold your dice in style. Shop today at elderwoodacademy.com. That's ELDERWOOD academy.com.
Hello, folks. It's Sara here to remind you that you can influence our games by supporting us on patreon.com/tabletoptitties. It's only on Patreon that you can gain access to unique polls that control elements of both our Dungeons & Dragons show, as well as our Vampire the Masquerade campaign. What spell scrolls await in a dungeon's treasure chest? Should the guest PC be kind or disgusted by the coterie? You decide. You can also create your own magic items to be featured in the games, and it's the best way to support the show. All of this and more can be found at patreon.com/tabletoptitties. And remember, whenever we say tabletop titties, it's with double D's.
My name is Johnny, and I'm the host, executive producer, and Prince of Lies for the Monsters Playbook. What's the Monsters Playbook? It's an actual play Monster of the Week podcast set in my hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a character-focused adventure where you'll meet Kira Ashwood, a journalist with a cult past she's desperate to atone for, and a secret power hidden even from herself. Casey Davis, a taciturn secret agent becoming disillusioned with the agency she thought she could trust. Theo Nessos, a professional sorceress trying to escape the shadow of her powerful magical family. And Mark Clayton, a pretty haunted introvert who just wants to make sense of his powers and all the weird things that keep happening to him. If you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Dresden Files, or any city-set supernatural story with monstrous threats and messy feelings, check out the Monsters Playbook. New episodes every other Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts.
As the investigators run to the end of the pier in search of their fabled Marguerite, and a few of them remained behind, tending to their less than where-do-all ally, they find themselves running down the streets of a flaming town The fires build around them, and off in the distance they see a large reptilian creature standing atop a tower. People scream around them as lightning and fire burns them. Octavia, you can smell the flesh searing on all of the poor peoples of the town as you hear a gargantuan bellow in front of you. There seems to be some sort of large dragon attack on a town that you've never visited before. Luckily, 3 of your allies are far enough away. What are you going to do?
What the heck? Oh my god! Shit. How close is the dragon? Am I feeling like vibrations, heat, etc.?
You can hear rock or stone building falling apart, crumbling at your feet, and it seems that the creature is pretty close to you.
Okay. Crap. Can I first things first, I'm gonna see if I can tell her that this is real or not. I mean, real in the sense of like, I know this is, can it hurt me is what I'm hoping to find out.
Roll me an intelligence and occult.
Their whole thing.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm also intentionally not using other music because we didn't declare if we were going to be playing certain music at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah. Sorry. I did get 2 10s, but oh yeah, okay. So 4, 5, 6. So the 2 10s.
You know that physically nothing in here could harm you, but if the illusions are able to harm you enough, your mind may not be able to withstand.
Okay. And Abigail ran with me. Is she by me?
Abigail is quickly behind you, yeah.
Okay.
And Prophet is in front of you.
I think we best get to some safety. Can you see anything?
And I will look around. Anywhere with sweet cover for us lovely people.
Give me a wits and awareness.
Oh, okay. One day, I will investigate. But I like wits and awareness. And I'm rolling with dice because I wanted to.
Yeah!
Nice.
You do have to count more, and I
just count out loud.
I think I did bad. But I'm gonna use a willpower for at least one of these dice. Yeah, one of them I'll reroll. That's fine.
You can re-roll up to 4 as
Nice.
long as they're not hunger dice.
I got a 10 on one of them, so that means I got 4 successes.
Nice. You spot as another beam crashes in front of you, blasting a few guards. To your right, there is a fish stand that you could probably duck and cover behind, sort of in a back alley.
Hey, listen, this isn't a joke. I don't know why it's a lot of fish-themed things, but let's go over here, and then I'll run over there.
Are you gonna pull Octavia with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
As you pull her aside, back further away, the Leon and Evelyn trying to pull Jerry. You now see far off into the distance this chaos that is happening, and you see people sort of running past you.
Oh, what is this fairy tale nonsense? What is going on? It's like very much like arm half like out of its socket, just like dangling while trying to hold this fucking unconscious lump of body up. Just we should be careful, I guess, because it could probably hurt us. I don't know anymore.
I don't know either. Yeah, let's. Careful is the best way to do it.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
In my drunken stupor, do I hear people screaming?
You do. It's very annoying when you're trying to sleep.
And I hear like a roar or something in the
You hear
in the
loud
distance.
weird reptilian roar off in the distance.
I'm going to like stir awake, not fully, but like enough to be like, it sounds like a fight.
Yeah, because you're
Yes,
clearly
you're
in
dreaming
fighting.
of a fight. Yes, go back to
Sorry.
sleep.
Open my eyes. Stand up, pretty much.
No.
Mm.
Are you sure about that? Because we can get you back up a second time.
No, it's
I literally might not have an arm if I do it again. So
he pats you too heavy on the back. It's
Ow.
fine.
You see Bart sort of like walk up to you. What's going on? Right there. What
Why
is
are you
that?
following us? We didn't ask you to follow us.
The bar disappeared. Do I still have a job? You
I'll be
also
quite
you
honest,
also
I'm
didn't
not
make it
sure
very
you are
far.
real.
You
Well, yeah, I'm gonna start heading as best I can in the direction of the dragon.
You begin running as your friends argue with the bartender. You stumble a bit, and as you do, you sort of fall forward and land in what almost feels like thick mud.
Did get my clothes dirty?
And as you lift up, it's not mud, it's blood. And all of you find yourselves in a deep, dark cavern. Jerry has just stumbled into a giant pool of blood as Abbigail and Octavia ascend to the only light that is visible within this mountain of bone. You hear the roars of the creatures out in the distance as Evelyn and Leon argue with their friends.
Oh, what happened to the big salamander?
You hear as a creature jumps out of the blood and slashes at you.
Okay.
Give me a strength and brawl if you wish to defend yourself.
If I wish to defend myself. I am drunk and addicted to fighting. So, hang on. I forgot what that number was. I just want to make sure. All right.
This is so wild, y'all.
I know.
Yeah. 8 plus drunk as a skunk. And addicted to fighting. Yeah. Yep.
I would say we need "I'm drunk and addicted to fighting" on a T-shirt, but I feel like that would cause problems.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh no.
Like
I
I feel
would
like
wear
people
it-
would be like, "You what? You want to go?"
What did you get?
I got 8 successes.
Describe to me how, as this thing slashes a claw at you, you handily fight back.
That thing slashes a claw at me, and me still completely out of it. Like, I absently grab the claw, like, twist their arm, and then shove it back in their face, and then push them off.
You hear a guttural as their own claw pierces the back of their head, and they fall back into the blood. Octavia and Evelyn, you ascend this pile of bone, still seeing the one ray of light in front of you.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Can I like get rid of some hunger while I'm in this pool of blood?
Oh my god, that's so smart.
Wow.
I'm just like I
Get
see it.
a
I'm
crazy
just like
straw and go to town.
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna taste it to see if it tastes like normal blood. Just to be like,
It is old blood. It is
Gag.
it is soupy.
Oh.
as a Nosferatu.
Do you
would it
have
do the
iron
trick?
gut?
No. I
No, then
don't.
unfortunately not. It's
I
just
taste it and I'm like, "Bleh." Okay, never mind.
there is a creature kind of like writhing in the blood. That if you wish to lunge at, you possibly could.
Sure, fuck it. Why not? It's
ball.
there.
All right. I'm not gonna make you roll since it's dying.
Sick.
You sort of latch on and drink from it, and it tastes like strong. You get this like your resonance is this strong feeling in your body, and if you just keep drinking as it sort of dies in your body, I'll let you, or dies in your hand, I'll let you get rid of all your hunger.
Sick. Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, can I do that with the next one?
I thought of it first.
It was my kill.
Yeah, but you didn't think of
And
it.
the Nosferatu are clearly vultures.
Yeah.
Octavia's gonna just continue to crawl, I'm assuming, up this rigorous mountain.
Same.
All right.
After I'm done, I'll follow.
I'm still looking for the giant salamander that was breathing fire.
You don't see it, but you do hear calls out in the distance of tons of creatures descending upon you. Leon, what are you doing?
All right, come on then.
Oh no.
What do I do in this situation?
Cry.
Go swimming. It's another beach episode.
Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting.
Come join your brother in a good fight.
Did the blood work, by the way? Did the old kind of awful blood work for hunger?
I couldn't try because it tasted like ass.
Yeah.
So.
You saw her like put some to her teeth and like
And I was
gag
like,
and then immediately go for the creature.
That means a lot coming from me.
Maybe I'll try to just, tell the creature to sit down. Maybe I could do that.
The dying
Of the
or
creature.
of the multiple creatures coming at you now.
I might try. It's multiple creatures. I might try irresistible voice and try to just dominate them to cease.
Ooh.
Stand down.
Remind me what the roll for that is.
Let me double check it because it's been a hot minute since I have used it.
In the meantime, as y'all are climbing up the bone tower, go ahead and just roll me a cool dex and athletics.
Oh my.
Cool.
Everyone that's doing that?
Just the two of you, yeah.
Are we climbing?
I think Abigail is. Oh wait, it's just me and Abigail.
Abigail
'cause,
and Octavia, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because you took time to eat the body.
That's true. I'm not up with you guys anymore.
It's at no additional cost or anything. It's just I can just kind of do it at things.
All right, you emanate this irresistible presence as these creatures sort of descend on you. Abby and Octavia.
I got a 2.
What'd you get, Abby?
Abigail, you're muted.
I'm muted. 6.
6? All right,
Yeah.
Abby, you handily start climbing up these bones as Octavia sort of is falling behind. Leon emanating this presence, and Evelyn just like in the blood now, devouring this creature as Jerry prepares. And as you ascend the bone pile, there we go. Man, listen, y'all. Some of these aren't working because these are very old. Whatever.
I mean, I hear stuff.
As you ascend the bone pile, Abigail, it turns solid and tinny as you realize you're climbing up. Oh God. Some sort of metal contraption. And you see Octavia lose her grip and slip, falling onto the marble planet below her. The sort of stone-cracked black and fiery spikes that make up this planet. Leon stands in the loading dock of your ship, emanating out this presence towards all of the black slugs that are slowly crawling upon you as Jerry pawing around in the storage area, looking for liquor and a fight, and Evelyn biting into a metallic dog-shaped creature.
Oh. Ow.
What is happening? You guys, why?
I would love for this to stop. I would love to stop. Can we go home, please?
What if we all hold hands and close our eyes really hard? Is that gonna work? Maybe. Give me it, everybody.
I hit my head on the floor.
Oh.
It's so hard. I try to get up.
This. I don't like this at all.
You sort of stand up, and you can feel this like slimy, massive slug sort of like crawling its way up your leg.
Ah! I try to get it off. Do I feel like Prophet is still here? Are we still being led to Marguerite at this point? Or that's out the window now?
Prophet is still here and does seem to be actively moving. You can feel his presence stepping away from you.
Okay.
But go ahead and give me a dex and brawl to get this thing off your leg.
Oh my god, I'm terrible at all things physical. 1 success.
It bites into you, and you take a point of aggravated damage as it begins biting through your flesh.
Oh my god.
Ah!
I'll run down and try to help.
I was gonna say I was gonna walk over and take out my sword and try to like skewer it
All right,
from
both-
the side so I don't hit her in the leg.
Both of
I'm just,
you
like,
roll. You can do dex and melee, and Abby, how are you attacking it?
Yeah. I'm just gonna try and swipe it right off. It's the first thing I'm thinking about doing.
Dex and brawl.
Nice. I'm gonna roll. No, I'm gonna roll on the website.
That's 5.
Oh, nice.
That's 2.
You you like slash it and like rip it off of Octavia as a saber just pierces through it, and you hear it's like black goo sprays out of it. Leon, you now have like an enraptured semicircle of slugs just like staring up at you, and you can see their weird little circular mouths looking up at you.
Said I was on a ship, correct?
Some sort of metallic carriage.
Is there like an exit or like a spot I can tell them to just sort of walk that way?
Yeah, your
Like
loading
lemmings?
your loading dock was down. You can just have them go away.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them do that.
And you see them
If
like
you don't mind, just-
begin to slither slowly away. And as they do, the ground sort of turns from a metallic surface to more of an almost like linoleum, kind of like a wiped marble. And you realize that you're standing between several tables that are sort of arranged in a grid, each of them myriad of creatures that you've never seen before, sitting and eating and clamoring and chatting with each other. In front of you, you see Octavia, a strange doll lying at her feet with a stab mark through it. Evelyn and Abby having just attacked it and sort of damaged
Like,
it for some reason.
Sticking out, like I lift my sword up and it's like sticking off the end. I'm like, oh.
And Jerry, you hear a voice. All right, so you're all gonna be having your first trial. You're set up in a bunch of teams, and we're gonna send you out there, and you're gonna have to fight. Now, I won't lie, it's gonna be pretty tricky. Some people don't make it out. That's fine. But
Wait, hang on. We got to fight. Who are we fighting? Let's go.
Do you have a question?
Do I have to be part of a team? Can I just take them all on one?
You already have your team. You named it the EOU or something.
Right. Yeah. Okay. It's fine.
Can I keep talking, or do you want me to explain how a trial works some more?
I get
Those of you
put me
who
in the ring.
those-
Honestly,
those of you who succeed, You'll be brought back. You'll have time to rest. You each have your places to stay. But in the meantime, eat up. It might be the last one you have. And the woman sort of, who slightly resembles Marguerite, legally distinct. Her voice artificially booming about the room sort of stops, and she sort of walks back into what looks almost like a back room of the stage. And you all find yourself in a large cafeteria surrounded by, again, just strange myriad of creatures that you've never seen before.
I'm going to start scoping out who I think looks the strongest.
Sorry, I'm very happy.
Give me a
That's
wits.
none of my business.
Give me a wits and awareness.
Aww.
Aw.
Okay, wits. And okay. I go from 12 dice to 3.
Damn.
I do be like that.
1 success.
Like, damn, you
Oh,
live like
dang.
this.
I am inebriated, so it shouldn't even be 3 dice, honestly.
Yeah.
You see two very boisterous guys who are kind of being like arrogantly talking about how like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this trial in like 2 seconds. I don't even need help.
Oi, mate. What's this about a trial?
Yeah, I know this one already. We gotta go out into the woods and hunt down a hag, but you can totally trick her by just giving her some like bullshit necklace you find.
Wait, so there's no gonna be fighting?
I mean, you can fight her if you want, but I mean, I could definitely beat her.
I don't want to fight no woman.
Excuse me. What? Excuse me. What the fuck?
I don't want to fight no woman.
Whatever.
She's
I don't.
lived a long life. It's
I don't want to
disrespectful.
explain how this works to you, Jerry. Let's go. And you see him like tap some other guy as they walk and leave the cafeteria.
Wait, hang on. You mean me? I'm Jerry.
I'm Jerry.
No, I'm Jerry.
No, I'm Jerry.
All right, mate.
What are the rest of you doing in this
I'm
cafeteria?
watching the show, man.
What is going on?
I'm about to fight some bitch named Jerry.
I think I need a drink.
There
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
there is like a buffet area sort of set up on one side of the cafeteria.
I want to look around. Is there anything throughout all of these like shifting of scenarios? Like, is there anything that looks like a constant that hasn't changed?
You
Me?
mostly the fact that Prophet has been actively hunting and seems to stop in this one.
Oh, what? I'll go over to the sweet puppo. I'll be like, hey, what? Did you find something? What's? Whoa. Octavia. I don't speak dog. Sorry.
Oh, of course. Is she here, Prophet? Well, come on.
Well,
Continue.
yeah.
He's kind of like how a dog almost feels like it disappointed you after it had done something, and then it's like, and starts like walking towards the stage.
All right. She must be nearby. I knew I smelled Marguerite when we first entered that bar. And I'll follow. I'll pick up his harness if I can, so that I don't need to lose track, because it seems like a busy area. As I follow Prophet to the stage.
All of you hear behind you. So I still don't really know what's going on.
Bart's just here.
Wait a minute.
Why are you?
Bart? Have you seen everything that's been changing?
Yeah, and I'm pretty freaked out about it, to be honest.
What were you doing before you got to work? You talked about being at work, but what were you doing before that?
I think I was at some carnival or a festival or something, and then I was swimming. There's a lot of beer in the festival.
What year do you think it is?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know.
Harry talks about a beer festival all the time. Is that perhaps where you know him from?
Yeah, Jerry, are we still in Munich?
I'm busy picking a fight with the two Jerrys.
You just
I'm
hear like
almost
pummeling
coming to
and
blows.
crying coming from the hallway. Yeah, it's 1810, I think.
I walk over and I give him a little pinch.
Ah,
Does anything happen?
no. He
Ah,
looks
smart.
upset.
I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't trying something.
Anyways, listen, I'm just gonna follow you. You all seem to know what you're doing. That's it.
We should do. That's
I'm having many thoughts about this, man. Not in fun ways.
How's my
Okay,
fight
like
going?
make eye contact with you.
These two are
specifically, Leon.
all talk, and it's kind of upsetting at how easily you beat both Jerrys.
All right. I'm at this point with the trend, like this sudden stark transitions of each of my settings. I'm getting more and more sober. It's gonna take a while before I'm completely sober, but I'm more and more sober. So I'll be walking back, kind of just pouting. Well, that wasn't fun. That wasn't fun at all.
Hey, Jerry.
Boy.
So, does this Bart feel familiar to you at all? Like an old friend or someone you go way back with? Like if you had to pull really hard from your memories.
You know my memory's shit.
Well, I know, but I'm going to ask you if you could just really concentrate.
Alright, yeah. Yeah. I know one bloke named Bart.
Did he ever go to Munich? This doesn't look like Munich to me, and it's kind of freaking me out.
Yeah, no, my last time I was in Munich was like a while ago. Like, which 1810, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I was there.
Um,
Didn't end well for me, really. If I think about it too much.
Meanwhile, Octavia, Prophet is leading you towards that sort of back room area of the stage. And as you enter, you get that immediate waft of cigar. You are muted? Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
There you are.
Maybe turn up your gain a little bit.
It's because I was so loud with the Zoom before. Now Zoom's like, no, you're quiet. She has to be here somewhere.
Who's got to be
Marguerite.
here?
It's you.
Probably, contestants aren't allowed back here.
It's me, Octavia.
You're with the Iowa?
Yes, the IOU.
Oh, yeah.
Marguerite, what are you doing here?
It's Marge, and I work here.
I'm sorry. I think you must be confused.
Doubtful, but go on.
I know, without even touching your face, I know who you are. Marguerite, we've been transported here. Perhaps you've lost your memories. A Malkavian is at work.
Listen, I've had to deal with a snot-nosed punk prince, some aggro orc chick, and
Okay.
and some gnome who thinks that he's Rambo. I don't have to put up with some lady telling me that I'm confused in my own damn games. Now, if you want to get out of here, you can. You just have to find the exit.
Sure. Find the exit. All right. Is there any other rules I need to know?
Listen, I don't even know how you got here.
I told you a Malkavian sent us here. I'm
And
pretty sure that's how you got here too.
I don't know what that is, but I am trying to help you.
Okay, find the exit. Thank you.
Something else is...
Other advice?
Yeah, something else is blocking... Something else is trapped in here with you. Now, I can get you out, but I don't think I can do that while he's in there.
Well, I believe there's one person that came with us that wasn't part of our coterie. You're saying he doesn't belong, but the rest of us do?
I gotta start the first trial.
All right. Abigail, did that make sense to you?
Abigail's not there.
Yeah, I don't think I ended up.
Oh, I thought you were following me.
You don't know that she wasn't following.
I think I was for a bit, and then I wanted to pinch bars, so my bad.
Back in the cafeteria, with Jerry sort of coming to some realization. Yeah, something about a tent, right?
Oh, wait, you said I'm coming to a realization? Do
That's
I remember who?
I mean, you personally were coming to a real. You said 1810.
Epiphanies were happening.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
You said it was something about a tent, I think, right? You told me about this.
Can I, like, when he says a tent, I'm gonna remember. Like, that would, like, trigger the memory. It was like, I just want to punch him in the face. I'm sorry. Bart was a dick.
Fucking do it.
All right, roll strength and brawl.
Let's go. Violence.
Roll for
First
violence.
you- First you like the violence, then you hate the violence, then you like the violence again. I got
Fickle thing, that Evelyn.
I got 7 successes.
As you slam into the face of Bart, the cafeteria around you, like, breaks into squares and just ascends into the air as this weird artificial sound, this happens around you, and the ground turns into grass and forest, and you hear boars screaming off in the distance, but you're still with your group, and you look and you see that Bart's face is now bleeding profusely from where you hit. What the hell? Octavia, you now hear just like forest sounds of birds and chirping, and you can smell like mulch and grass around you.
I'm outside now?
What the fuck, Jerry?
Do I hear this conversation?
You can hear it like off in the distance in the trees, yeah.
I'm going to remember fire. Like, Jerry would remember fire as he sobers up. and remembering how he got here. He's like, oh, right, you wanted me to... Oh, last I remember, mate, you wanted me to fight. You look
Yeah.
like a good competition, isn't he?
I was gonna help you, Jerry, and you got me trapped in here. You
I'm a what? I'm sorry? I couldn't hear you in that last word, and I'm punching him in the face again.
roll strength and brawl.
I can't count. Never mind. That's 8.
You punch and he catches your fist and sort of like begins to crush it as ash falls beneath his fingers. I gave you this power, Jerry, and I can sure as shit take it away.
Yeah, you gave me a fucking headache, mate.
Is anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, are we just like there watching this happen?
Yeah, it's in the middle of almost like this forest clearing.
I'll slash at him with my fucking sword. Fuck it. Don't mess with my buddy.
Go ahead.
Fuck it.
Ooh.
I don't care. I'm tired of this guy. I'm gonna use a willpower, even though I think I have enough, but we'll see. I just want to make sure. Yeah, 6.
Nice.
That's 4 before, so that's
You jam him into the side, and you see the blade pierce through his stomach as he like grabs the blade on the side, clearly injured, while he's still crushing Jerry's hand. Leon or Abigail, what are you doing?
Yeah, okay. I'll hop into. Damn it.
better. Let's go.
You wait. I don't. What is happening? And I think
We're fighting the devil. It's fine.
I literally look at her. I'm like, remember I was mentioning sulfur and stuff before? Yes, he is a demon. He's
What?
not good.
when? How? What?
Oh, you were swimming. Sorry. Anyways, I did mention that earlier, and anyways, he's holding onto my sword, and I would really like it back. Could you maybe help? I don't know. It's up to you.
I think I would like to use fleetness. I'm gonna do a little rouse check
Do
and
it.
try to move very quickly. So that made it. Oh boy.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try to go for a slicey slice as well.
All right, you anime speed dash towards him with your blade. Roll
If anime's taught me, if I'm fast, it's good.
roll dex and melee.
I think Abigail's also gonna drink the Kool-Aid, just be tired, whips out her pistol, takes a shot.
That's
we're just
3
like, enough of this
successes.
shit.
All right, and then you use dex and firearms, Abigail.
Thank you.
You slash across the back of his neck, Leon, and you see it like splits open, and inside it doesn't look like normal flesh. It's like beet red, but doesn't bleed, and it almost looks like heat lines, or like heat is sort of emanating out of it.
4 successes.
Where are you shooting?
He's holding on to her blade. No, I'll shoot for the chest. When in
Nice.
doubt, shoot for the chest.
The bullet hits his chest and sort of like comes out, just like spiraling next to your head, Jerry, and you can see just like inside of him this like roiling heat. He doesn't look great now. He's sort of like stumbling, and the blade sort of slices up his side a bit more. He's going to one moment. I'm going to roll. Ooh. He's going to spin around and sort of like let go of Jerry's hand, which is now just like this. It's almost like just bone at this point, and it's blackened. And as he spins, your saber kind of comes loose from your hand, Evelyn, and he pulls it out of his side, and he stabs it into you.
Can I try to move out of the way?
No, because this was you used your action to attack, and this is him using his action to react to that.
Fine.
You take
There's no reaction in this world. I get it.
You take 7 points of superficial damage as he sort of like slices across your chest with the blade.
7 superficial. I definitely only had 6, so one of those is aggravated.
And then he sort of like stumbles a bit down to one hand, and you can see like heat, like the blade almost like glows with heat. Are you coming back, Octavia, like following the sound?
Yes.
A lot of
merge with the
commotion.
group. Yeah.
As you emerge into
Follow
this
the
clearing,
gunshot.
your face is immediately like almost standing next to a great inferno. I need all of you to roll willpower.
Oh God. And I already used some.
You can roll 1 dice, Leon.
Okay, I'm glad you saw me doing math of like how. It's a
None.
10. I
I'm
got
done.
it.
I had no successes. 0.
I got my 1 success.
I got 1 success.
Oh, we all did so bad. I got 2. I think so did Jerry.
I got 2.
You are all compelled to get away from this fire that is burning within Bart.
Okay, I
Bye-bye.
run the other direction.
Prophet is not. Prophet is not a kindred, so fire does not affect him.
Yeah. I feel like I would still be holding on to his harness. But I'll let you say it, maybe not, since I failed the willpower roll, so I just feel like I have to get away. So if he's wanting
Yeah,
to
you
stay
all
there,
basically need to like scatter as fast
Yeah.
as you can.
Okay, then yeah, I'll let go and I'll run.
All right.
I don't know how I would do this because Jerry wouldn't run from a fight, and
You don't
control.
You don't
It's
feel
yeah.
the
it's a
beast
vampiric
inside of you
need.
knows that fire will permanently kill it.
Okay, so Jerry's gonna black out and awaken in some other direction, like in
Yeah.
some other place.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can you roll for me as he feels like his owner is at risk? A strength and brawl for profit.
My God, my beautiful boy. Okay. That was him shaking his collar. Oh, 3 successes. Didn't roll very well.
You hear just a swarm of shadow and fire in this clearing now. And as all of you get outside of the clearing, the beast sort of calms for a moment, and you can see just this like tornado of darkness and fire in the center. You can still act now, but you're further away than you were before, and you struggle to allow yourself to move forward.
I'm gonna chop off my fingertip.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna cast a ritual to hopefully give me the strength to get back to my beautiful boy.
Ooh.
As I cast Firewalker.
Nice. What do you roll for that?
This is a stamina and resolve test, and I have to get a 3 or higher to succeed.
All right.
1, 2, 3, resolve. 1, 2, 3. Oh, which is interesting because these are both attributes. Never realized that. I got 3 exactly. I just make it.
As you can, as everybody else is sort of standing on the outside of this ring, you do this ritual, Octavia, and you can feel the heat no longer bothering you.
Yes. And just so you know, this means that any damage I take from fire is halved.
All right. Anyone doing anything on the outskirts of this tornado?
I'm gonna rouse my toughness and then barrel straight into the fight.
Ooh, just kind of like force against the fear. Go ahead and give me a rouse.
I succeed. I'm not hungry. Well, hungry. I last time I checked, I was frenzying, so I don't know how that does. But yeah.
All right.
I get a barrel straight into the fire.
Go ahead and give me a strength and brawl. You can just make out in the center of this maelstrom the physical form of Bart, sort of like on one knee, trying to hold himself up.
Okay, well, let me just say a quick little plea to my dice. Don't suck. Okay. 10 successes.
Damn.
Wow.
I got 3. So you see Bart like stamp his fist on the ground, look at you, and like put out his arm as if to block you, and you push through the flame. You are going to take 2 points of aggravated damage as your flesh continues to burn and now wash away, leaving parts of your body that look just like a blackened skeleton. But the impact hits, and you can feel the crack under your knuckles. And Bart collapses to the ground. His body sort of goes limp, and then just still emanating this heat, almost like crackling, like the bottom of a fire. But nothing happens.
Oh, I was about to say, do I feel any different? But yeah, if he crumples to the ground, nothing happened.
All right. I think I can get you out now. Hold on.
I'm just still standing over Bart. Sorry. Go ahead.
And you feel water at your feet. As the bottom of the forest begins to fill and fill and fill until you are submerged, and the fire of Bart goes out, and you are swimming in a vast ocean once more.
Not as fun as how it was
Happy
earlier.
to
Not
be here.
breaststroking.
Octavia, you feel your body get sucked back. All of you see Octavia pulled into the darkness and disappear.
Wow.
Evelyn, you are pulled back into the darkness, and you see everyone sees Evelyn pulled back and disappear. Jerry, pulled into the darkness. Leon, pulled back. And finally, Abbigail. Your vision darkens as you are pulled away from what remains of the light of Bart. Pulled out onto a floor. And you see yourself on the edge of what looks like an interior pool. A shoddy, poorly maintained linoleum floor around you. Your fellow kindred lying, wet puddles on the edge. You see Octavia and Prophet, now in their physical form, sort of gasping, not gasping because you don't breathe, but like recovering on the edge. You see Evelyn sort of twisting. You see Leon unconscious. And you see Jerry withered and weakened, a tall, skinny husk lying next to you at the edge of the pool. And as you look up, you see the face of Marguerite pulling you from the pool, huffing, out of breath. All right, we need to get the fuck out of here wherever we are. Someone get Leon. I don't think he's good.
Okay. And I'll go and try to carry.
And as you carry Leon, Jerry, your body is not as strong as you remember, and you struggle to walk as all of you are led out of the asylum by Marguerite. Leon still unconscious. That's where we're going to end for tonight.
Holy shit.
What
the fuck?
I guess I just say the stuff. Okay. Hi, everybody. That happened. Thank you so much for joining us. Your viewership means the world to us, and we hope you had a good time spending time with us on our beach episode today, because it was so relaxing and full of joy. If you did have a good time and you want to show your support, the best way to do so is by heading on over to Patreon patreon.com/tabletop titties. When you become a patron, you get access to a multitude of things like behind the scenes snippets, our after show where we talk about what the fuck just happened. We're gonna be recording that pretty darn soon, and I have my thoughts. Oh my god. You can get involved in some polls that can affect the games. A whole bunch of bonus episodes and miniseries and a whole lot more. Another thing that I will remind you about, if you didn't do it this time, is it is September. So if you subscribe on Twitch, you save up to 30% off on new subs until October 1st at 12 a.m. Pacific. So it's the time to do it. So do it before then, because you get the sweet, sweet discount. Another thing that you should probably check out is our merch store, because it has merch with our stuff on it. So that's pretty cool. You can get logos, character art, all that cool stuff on t-shirts, pillows, blankets, whatever you need. We got it. Just check it all out. tabletoptitties.threadless.com. You should also check out our socials at Tabletop Titties, because we will tell you all the things that you need to know about when we're going live, what we have planned, any special events that might be up and coming. Stay tuned for that, because that'll be cool. Yeah, that's not a tease at all. Yeah, you'll find out about it for sure, Aziz, if you follow us on our social medias. Last but not least, make sure you should find us on the website as well, if you didn't listen to anything that I said, because that's all there too, at tabletoptitties.com. And when we say titties, it is with double D's. Yay! I'm so brain to work. That was so much.
See you later, all.
See you.
Bye.